Dear Dairy. Oh, no hat. No hat. That's actually because I wasn't really wearing my headphones very much today. That and I took a shower about o'clock, and I honestly don't remember exactly when it was. It was long, long ago today. I needed to put today in there just to make sure that you guys didn't think that I was getting a little bit funky. That was yesterday, apparently. We had our StarCast podcast yesterday, and it went pretty well. I've already posted my copy of it to my channel. There was when we reached the end of the show, and we turned off and Domo turned off the Twitch stream. Our guest, Whoopinyo, asked me to read the lyrics to LMFAO. Yeah. Song Sexy and I Know It, which I had never heard of. I mean, I listen to classic rock. I listen to classic rock and the Skyrim soundtrack. And, video game soundtracks, really, that, are orchestral and classic rock. Maybe as far back as the 90s, but for most of you kids today, that's classic. Things like Information Society, they're classic rock. Jeez, God, that is so depressing. Anyway, so he asked me to read this song lyrics. Sorry, if I keep clearing my throat, it's because I was taking a drink of water before I started the camera and got a little confused and tried to inhale it, which, pro tip, don't do that. Just saying. Learn from the mistakes of others. Don't do that. Anyway, so he asked me to read this thing. Now, like I said, I had never even heard of the song, let alone heard the song. So I went and I looked up the lyrics online, and we're all still in this Skype call at this point. The only thing that's changed is we've turned off the Twitch stream. So I start in on this thing, and Domo's like, wait, no, we have to. Did I talk about this yesterday? I think I did. I think I talked about this in yesterday's Dear Dairy. Now I feel like a dolt. So, if you watched yesterday's Dear Dairy, you already know this. If you didn't watch yesterday's Dear Dairy, what the hell? What's wrong with you? Okay, fine. You don't have to go and watch it right now, but know this. The actual video of me having read the lyrics in Harvey Firestein's voice, it's up. It should be right before this video, I think. Anyway, so yeah, go and enjoy that. That was something. So maybe that's my announcement, is not that we did it, because I already said that yesterday. 3.5 minutes wasted telling you something I told you guys yesterday. Anyway, yeah, the video's up. Go watch it later after this. The other thing, well, not the other thing, but one of the other things, was going out to get dinner this evening. And, as late as I woke up, it was technically lunch. And I was weighing, I'm like back and forth, like trying to figure out what do I want to eat. Because I was very, very, very hungry at the time, and I wanted to get something quick. So shopping when I'm hungry is incredibly dangerous, because I buy a bunch of crap I don't need, because I'm shopping by my appetite, not by a list of either written down or what's in my head of what I need. So I do my damnedest never to go shopping while I'm hungry. Pro tip. So I settled on KFC because I haven't had it in a while. And I drove over there, pull into the thing, and I tend to order out of habit. I get something and I like it, and I order that all the time. Certain places, like KFC and Del Taco, I get the same thing every single time. and it's a lot of food. In my defense, I don't eat it all at once. I get the 12-piece crispy strips meal, which is a lot of freaking chicken. And it comes with 2 large sides, which I usually get mac and cheese and mashed potatoes, which I know is a fuck ton of carbs. Like I said, I don't eat it all at once. It's usually like 3 meals that I split this up over. Well, this evening I went in and I pull in and I'm like, can I get the 12-piece crispy strips meal? She's like, 12-piece meals? Yes, thank you. And she's like, okay, you get 3 sides. I'm like, 3 sides? Huh. She's like, well, actually, do you want that original extra crispy or grilled? And I'm like, wow, they've changed their options since I was here last time. But, I hadn't been there in a while, so I figured, okay, fine. And I almost said grilled. Almost said grilled. I pull up to, I said, okay, 3 sides? She's like, yep, you get 3 sides. I'm like, okay. Usually it's only 2, but all right. So mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and coleslaw. Perfect. And so she's like, okay, I'll give you your total at the window. And so I pull around, and I'm holding out my debit card, and she says, okay, that'll be 30, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, 30? Wow. Okay, and I didn't really process it until she had already packaged everything up and was holding it out to me. She gave me the 12-piece meal, not the 12-piece crispy strips meal. I tend to avoid food that has bones in it because I go a little crazy and I start wanting to chew on them. That is not good for your teeth. It's not good for my teeth anyway. It's like I have to be very, very careful to not like bite into the end of a drumstick and just wind up biting off the knuckle at the end of the thing and just chewing it up because it sounds so satisfying. Oh, but it hurts so much later on. Anyway, so I'm like, okay, well, I've got to be careful with this now. So I'm thinking what I'll do is because most of it is down here next to my desk. What I'll do is I will use it in my ramen, and I'll just, it'll be like, chicken soup, and then I get the meat off the bones, and then I get the stuff, all the nice flavor out of the bones and whatnot, and then I will take the bones out of the ramen and, whatever else. But this is not, cooking with Tren. That could be an interesting show, but I would need a lot more money before I could do that, because one of the first things I'd want to make is chili. I've been itching to make chili lately. But for that, I need about $100 worth of stuff. I make a lot of chili. When I make chili, I make a huge pot of it. I mean, a gigantic pot of it. And then I eat off of that thing. I just, for like a week, I have nothing but chili. This is where most of the would-be boyfriends go, not sleeping with you. And it's like, yeah. But, I mean, I shouldn't say but. However, it's still good chili. It's got plenty of beer in it because I like to use a nut brown ale. Specifically, I like to use Sierra Nevada Tumbler. It's a seasonal thing that's out right now, actually, from Sierra Nevada. It's very, very good. It's my favorite beer to use in chili and to drink along with it. If I don't have that, if it's like, spring or summer and tumbler's not available, then I'll use something like Shiner Bock. That's a pretty good one for beer too. Anyway, I mean, pretty good one for chili. So last thing that I have for you guys tonight, because we're pushing on towards 9.5 minutes. I told you guys I was watching Arrow. Well, I was watching YouTube video from a wonderful YouTuber named Neil McNeil. And he was doing a tour of his bedroom. Now, in one of the last shots, right before he kind of goes to his outro thing, he's got a big poster of Arrow on the wall. And I was like, oh, hey, I've been watching that sort of, And I was just talking about it, in an episode the other night. And then it was because of him talking about it, I realized that it actually is based off of DC Comics' Green Arrow, which I didn't think that it was, even though it says so in the Netflix description. Leave me alone. Just because I'm a narrator doesn't mean I always read. So, yeah, Green Arrow, very cool. And I watched, I think it's like the 5th or 6th episode today, Damaged. And again, lots and lots of fully automatic machine guns. And nobody can hit the son of a bitch. I don't understand. It's my one big gripe about it. It's just really, really awesome parkour, though. Got a friend of mine who does just some amazing parkour, and it would be interesting to see him do the same thing. And his Russian. Oh, he's Russian, and he's very good looking. So, anyway, right, that's about all I've got for today, I think. What I'm going to do next is probably going to watch another episode of Arrow. And then I've got more, speaking of narrations, a minute ago, I've got another narration that went up this morning on Klaus and Werner for Star Citizen. And I'll post the link to that, down. It's like I'm milking a cow. That would be milking a cow. Milking a bull does not look like this. Unless it's some kind of bull-possum hybrid and there's a weird bifurcation going on. And let's not get into, Opossum-Bull. Opossum-Bull? Oh my God. Run away, please, quickly. Be careless.